Hey folks, welcome to my channel. Today I am making summer squash, zucchini, turkey cutlets with Alfredo sauce, topping, pasta. Whatever you might call it, I don't really know. I'm new at this, so bear with me, stay with me, and hopefully you like my video. First, as you can see, we're starting off with my zucchini and squash. Not very big, but they're going to help. We're just going to dice these up, do it as well as we can. So make sure you have your nice sharp knife. If you want to cheat, you can use the mandolin. It'll help get them down to a decent size. I recommend cutting the ends off first, then using your mandolin, which is what we're going to do today. So here we go. Now we're not going to need the whole thing. I'm only feeding 2 people tonight, so let's see how it goes. That should be good. Now I recommend stacking them when they will. We're going to cut them a little bit smaller with our knife. Cut them in half and thirds. Set them aside. Do the same thing with the zucchini. Cut the end off. Set it aside. And slice. Remember to watch your hands. If you're not careful, you can get cut, and we don't want that in our video. Okay, looking good. Maybe a few more. I know my wife likes zucchini. I'm personally not a giant fan, but trying to eat healthier and better for myself, so I guess we'll give it a try. I'm hoping if I cut them small enough, they'll cook really well, and I won't have to worry about it. Same idea, cut in half and cut in thirds just to make some decent bite-sized pieces. Alright, as you can see, I started already cutting my turkey cutlets. I'm cutting them into decent-sized pieces. Cut them however size you want. I prefer a little bit bigger than normal, but it's to each person's preference. My knife isn't the sharpest, so it's a little hard going through sometimes. I had a good knife sharpener, but somebody decided to walk off with it, I believe. Not sure who, or even why, but someday maybe I'll find it again, or another good one. So just about done. 2 more here. And remember, once you're done handling the turkey, just like any poultry, you make sure you stop. Wash your hands before you go any further or do anything else. I prefer a glass cutting board. I know some people prefer wooden, some people prefer plastic. I like glass because it looks nice, as well as cleans easy. Like I said, be careful when you're cutting. You don't need to cut yourself. You know, that's putting a little too much in your food, if you ask me. Now, like I said, yes, I'm cooking for 2 people, but I do like to make extra on the protein area. This turkey is really good for you. It's really lean. It's a wonderful protein to work with. So bear with me as I set up my stove, and we'll be right back. Okay, so hands are clean. I got my pan set up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a medium, medium high heat, between 6 and 7. I'm going to use a little bit of this blood orange extra virgin olive oil and grapeseed oil. I love the taste this has with it. It adds a great flavor to many things. So we're going to add just a little bit. There we go. Recap, put that back. And let that heat up for just a moment while I grab a few other things. Okay, got my spatula that I'm going to need. Now, as you see, I got a pan set up over here. This is going to be for my pasta. I'm going to cook the pasta once I get the protein and the vegetables cooked up. Actually, while I'm doing this, I got one other thing I got to set up. So just bear with me. We're getting there on heat. I like to shake my oil around, make sure it's coated really well. All the bottoms and nooks and crannies. I'm going to add the vegetables first, and once they're done, they're going to get removed. There we go. Oh, it smells so good already. Put them on in there. And we just give that a little shake, let them cook. Now I'm going to add a little garlic to it. Just some minced garlic. I love garlic and everything if possible. I'll be wrong with having enough garlic in there. The smells alone, my mouth waters. Stir it up a little bit. Just want to get them so they're cooked thoroughly, nice and soft. Now another thing I'm going to add and do is I got my steamer set up right there, and I'm going to throw some broccoli in that and let it steam to also be added to this. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Here, do me a favor, keep an eye on that, would you? Don't let it burn. Let me know if it gets too done. And just so you see, I cheat. I use frozen vegetables, basically because, well, they're easy to store. I don't have to worry about them really going bad that quickly. And I can buy them in bulk and not feel bad. Oh, this beautiful, beautiful smell. Hope you guys get a good view of this. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna lid this just so it can cook a little bit better, a little bit faster. It'll steam it, make them soft. While I do that, again, I do cheat on some occasions. And here's another one of my cheats. Today is, I'm using the Prego Homestyle Alfredo. If you want to make your own Alfredo, go for it. I personally just don't have the time today. Maybe on another vlog, I will. So just dump it into your pan. Give it a whirl. Gets most of the sauce out. Yeah, I'm making a mess. But, alright. That done. Throw that out. And these pans that I got, I love them. They're a non-stick. They're a stoneware pan called The Rock. I picked them up at Walmart. They're so much better than any Teflon that I've ever used. Alright, these are done, or close to. I don't want to get them too overdone. Alright, so give me a moment while I transfer these to a bowl. We're going to add a little more oil after that. So one moment. Alright, we're back with the pan. It's a good temperature in there. I want to add a touch more oil. There we go. I know it's a non-stick pan. I don't need the oil. I'm adding this oil, and as you can see, there's still a little garlic left in there for the flavor that it gives to everything. So here we go. Dropping the turkey in. Alright, put this in the sink. Rinse it off. Okay. Throw the lid back on there. Give it a good shake. Get those things moving around. Now, I only have, as you can see on my stove, one big burner. That's this one. I do have to still boil the water, which like I said, will be done once the turkey is done. And the vegetables re-added to it. I'll set it back off over here, and it will stay warm with the lid on it while I boil the pasta. The Alfredo sauce I'm not heating up quite yet. I'm going to wait till just about the very end. So bear with me while this goes on, and we'll be right back when the turkey gets close to being done. Alright, let's take a peek. See how our turkey is doing. Oh, it's getting there, getting there. Not quite, not quite. But it is looking good. Now, as you can see, I don't use a lot of salt, pepper, other things on stuff like this. I figure there's a lot of seasoning already in the Alfredo sauce. There is garlic, there's going to be vegetables. I want the taste of the meal to come through in amongst itself through all the flavors that we're going to be adding to it. Now, best way I found to check is I take my spatula, I cut through, oop, little piece that runs away, Take a look, still a little pink, and like with any poultry, no pink. So a few more minutes and we'll be ready. All right, let's give it another check. It's been a couple of minutes. It's just about done. Like I said, cut it. If it cuts easy, it's usually done. Oh yeah. Check some of these bigger pieces. Yep, cutting right through. Perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drain this. Turn down this heat a little bit to 3. Actually, we're going to shut this off completely because I got a different idea. Alright, now I did a strain. We're going to put it right back on this pan. Give it a little shake. We're going to add our vegetables back in. Look at all that. Delicious. I think this is going to be one of the few times I eat zucchini in my life that I'm actually going to be happy. Usually I hate zucchini. But done up just right, which is really hard to do in my eyes. It can be very delicious. Alright, set that there. We're going to close this off. Put it back over there. That's going to cook together some more, just a little bit, get all the flavors infused in it. And now we move this pot to over here. And we're going to start boiling in the water. For me, kick it up on high till it starts boiling. Some people say, hey, add a little oil. Hey, add salt. Don't bother with it. To me, waste of time, all of it. But we're just going to wait. I'm going to pause you, bring you back when the water's boiling and I add the pasta. As you can see, it is boiling now. So let's grab the pasta. I am using Price Chopper whole wheat rotinis. Just something I like. Whole wheat being better than normal pasta, or so my dietitian keeps telling me. It's 100% whole wheat. You can add the whole box. I can always make leftovers. Alright, once in, I recommend good stir so it doesn't clump up. But like I said, these pans are awesome for being no stick. Put the lid back on. I turn it down to about 7 where it will still boil, but doesn't boil over. And while we wait for that to cook, I figure I will show you what else I'm making here. I'm making a small thing of homemade garlic bread. I'm just using a sub roll, split in half. I've taken the butter already, spread it on. There, make sure you get it all over, right up to the edges. Set that right there. Grab my spoon for the garlic. Now I'm just prepping this part because it's not really ready time to cook it. You want to wait till the pasta and all that is just about done. Oh, I hear it making noise in the background. Means I should probably get to it in a second here, which I will. Now, I don't measure much out unless I don't know the recipe very well. For garlic bread, I've been making it for, I want to say, ever. As far back as I can remember, I've always loved garlic bread. And garlic bread to me is just a staple of any good pasta dinner. All right. So I'm going to set this in my toaster oven. Right there. Brand new toaster oven. Just picked this up the other day. I've only used it, I think, twice so far since I've had it. Move everything off the top. As you can see, I don't use it often enough for it to be an everyday thing. All right. And when it's come time, I'll get that over there. Let's go check on the pasta, give it a stir. Look at that, boiling right up and over. Good. And with the lid, it does boil a little bit hotter, a little bit faster, I think. It should only take about 8 to 10 minutes to boil. So we'll see about that. And while that's boiling, I'm going to set up my strainer. Right. Now that's boiling pretty good, so I'm going to turn on the Alfredo sauce. I'm going to put that on a medium low, about between 3 and 4, and just let it warm up. It's already pre-made. You don't have to cook it. I just prefer it warmed up. Now, one thing I want to talk about is I want to let you guys know I'm poor. Most of my stuff is bought by coupons or things like that. I'll admit I even go to food banks. I do the buy one get ones. So the stuff that I make on my channel will be good food that doesn't cost a lot of money. Good for you, good tasting. Can't say it's always good for you. I do love a good burger. I do love pizza. But I'm trying to change my dieting habits. I found out, oh sorry, I'm sweating. I found out a few months ago that I have type 2 diabetes, which is not a death sentence. It can be reversed through diet, exercise, and a few changes in life. So this is why I'm doing this. I'm showing people that you can have diabetes, you can be on a diet, you can be broke and still have a good meal that tastes good, that isn't just hamburgers, hot dogs, and junk like that. It doesn't take a lot, it doesn't take a genius. It just takes a little bit of time and the want to change and the want to make a good meal. So, all right, let's get back to cooking here. Like I said, it's boiling. We got things warming up. If you look, my steamer's going. I don't know if you can see the steam a little bit maybe. That has broccoli in it. That hasn't been turned on yet because, well, we'll wait until just about the last few minutes of everything and we'll turn that on so it's ready. So let's take a look. Alright, I find the best way to test a pasta is not to throw it against a wall, which everybody, was taught to you, but to try, oh, perfect. Now, some people prefer el dente, some people prefer it pure mush. I got it right in between where I like it. So we shut this off, and I'm going to run this to the strainer, so bear with me. I'll pause this. Okay, pasta is now strained. We're now going to uncap the turkey and the vegetables, and we're going to pour that right in. here. So we can mix up all these flavors together and make it very, very, very delicious. There. Now the only thing I don't have mixed in here is the broccoli. I'm going to be putting the broccoli on top because that's preferably the way I like it. Now this here is going to have leftovers. You know, if you have a big family, I guess you can feed 4 or 5, maybe 6 people with this. Let's give that a quick shake. And I'm going to remove this pan, this lid. Okay, since that's going, I'm now toasting my garlic bread. I am going to bring pasta to over here, right about here. So it's off the stove, off the heat, right there. Some people, when they drain their pasta and everything, they like to add a little butter to it. That's a personal preference for people. Again, I don't use a lot of stuff that I don't need. If I don't have it, or if I don't have enough of it, I find ways around it. I don't need oil, I don't need anything. There's a lot of flavor in that already. It shouldn't stick. It's been removed from the water. We got about 5 minutes on the garlic bread over here. So, and the broccoli is actually done steaming. I'm just going to put it on warm. There we go. There they are. Okay. My Alfredo sauce is now nice and warm. We're going to move my camera here so it's not directly in the way. I'm going to add it on top of my pasta and mix it in. Coat it all real good. Use my spoon. Mix it. And put that in there. Pan over. Give it a good mix. Oh yeah. I know it's not the best lighting in here, but it smells and looks so delicious. All mixed together. Alright, garlic bread is almost done. So, this is what we're working with. Let's go back a little bit here. Alright, as you can see, I got my steamer right there. Pasta, and that has pasta, my turkey, squash, zucchini, garlic, all mixed in over there. My plate, which I will be setting up, and my garlic bread is in there. We have about a minute left on the garlic bread till it's toasted. That's what I love about a toaster oven. It's pretty quick. Doesn't heat up the whole house if you turn it on, unlike an oven. So, yeah. Just a few moments and I will plate it up and show you what it looks like. Alright folks, there it is, all plated up. Big old chunk of broccoli on the top. Some garlic bread, the pasta, you can see the turkey. You really can't see the zucchini or anything in there, but it is in there. Summer squash. Brings lots of color to the plate. And now it's time to go try it. And thank you very much for watching my vlog. And make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll be trying to post these videos at least once a week. So thank you again, and stay tuned for more.